Hi guys, it's day 116 of the national lockdown here in South Africa. We are still on level 3. Um, we are heading into 17 weeks of this national lockdown. Everyone is becoming antsy um, with this whole lockdown. There's so many conflicting reports going around that it just doesn't make sense to me. It's like, who are we supposed to believe? For example, all these specialists with regards to certain aspects of finance, tourism, and uh, the selling of liquor, they've all come out of the woodwork. They even stated that there is no proof that smoking causes any issues with people with coronavirus. There's nothing. But yet they still have banned the substance. It is it also makes me wonder, why weren't these people consulted? Who were the people that the government consulted when it came to these regulations? We were the only countries that banned the selling of alcohol and cigarettes. They even stated that you would be fined or go to jail if you've got a packet of cigarettes in your car, or if you're caught with a packet of cigarettes in your car, or a bottle of wine in your car. But you're not selling it. There's a ban of selling of cigarettes and alcohol, so you can't charge me or fine me if you catch me with a box of cigarettes, because I'm not selling it. It's my box of cigarettes. There's no proof that I bought it. There's no proof that I sold it. Um, just now, the Kifness, which is a very well-known local band in South Africa, posted a blog that just said the selling of cigarettes and alcohol ban lifted. Well, that obviously broke his website because a lot of people wanted to know what the fuck was going on. And obviously, it was sort of like, fake news. And I'm just thinking, well, what was the purpose? I actually should have read it, to be honest, but I actually don't have time. But I knew that it was untrue because no other news outlets were talking about it. So on the 22nd of July, which is Wednesday. Okay. On the 22nd of July, between 12 and 2 in the afternoon, representatives or people who own restaurants and what have you are all going on a strike. And I think they're walking to Parliament to show the government their grievances about this whole liquor license and full capacity, because if the taxi drivers can run at full capacity, so can restaurants. Um, they've also suggested that you put a white flag outside your house, on your car, or outside your building for support, which I'm actually thinking of doing because this is absolute bullshit. Um, because it's kind of double standards that you can catch a taxi at full capacity, can catch a flight at full capacity. The yeah. So that's basically what's happening now in South Africa. I don't know what else. Oh, on Saturday that just went past, I didn't really report it, but when I was at the Castle of Good Hope for Mandela Day, I heard a lot of like revving of like engines. So it was either cars or bikes, but it was actually bikers. Bikers rode all the way from Mossel Bay to Cape Town in solidarity about all the farm attacks that we've been having around the country, which the news is not reporting. The government is not acknowledging that these farm attacks are actually happening. Independent blogs and websites are the only ones who are talking about it, and it's absolutely scary. How can the government deny that their farm attacks are happening? So all the farmers are dead. So who's going to look after the farms? Who is going to start producing corn for bread or for flour? Who's going to be producing milk and all of that? I'm just using that as an example. There's a lot of racial undertones because a lot of people think that the farmers are being attacked because they're white and that the land will go to the blacks and then the blacks become the farmers. But the one thing that, I don't know, just deters me that it's a racial thing is that they've stopped the selling of alcohol because of the alcohol related deaths and accidents and trauma units and what have you. But my thing is that, okay, you stop the selling of alcohol, but majority of the wine farms that I have been to, all the managers and all the waiters, all the barmen, all the cooks are all black. Most of the restaurants, all the waiters are black. So if they decide to stop the selling of alcohol, to prove what? They also stated that most of the wine farms are owned by white people. I just don't see how a government can actually take an advantage of a pandemic that's ravaging the world at this moment in time, using this time to be fucking stupid and running this country to the ground. A video has gone viral, but it's not have been in the news. I'm not too sure if it's been in the news. Zinzi Mandela, which is the daughter to Nelson Mandela, passed away, apparently from coronavirus, and her funeral was caught on social media. And I can tell you right now, that wasn't 50 people. That was more than 200 to 300 people. It was just a mass on mass of people. Firstly, it didn't state whose funeral it was. Secondly, it didn't tell you when the video was taken. I was in an altercation with one of my Facebook friends with regards to it because I thought it was fake news. None of the people have reported it. And apparently it's true. That was Zinzi, but nothing in the newspapers, nothing on KFM, nothing on Smile FM, nothing on Cape Talk, nothing on News 24. Well, then again, am I following News 24? Well, I should double check that. But yeah, so we're living at this moment of time agitated, frustrated, and something extremely small needs to happen. Well, it's going to happen. That is going to lift the lid to a point that there's going to be a civil war. That's a little bit dramatic, but on my way home, the people who are organizing the Cape Exit, they want to make Western Cape independent to the country, and apparently it can be done. But I don't see it happening. I really don't see it happening. Are we going to get our own currency? What is our currency going to be different to South Africa? Are we going to have our own national anthem? What about the sports? Are we needing to get a passport in order to go from Western Cape into South Africa? Because if you have a business in Johannesburg, are we going to stay Western Cape? It is, yeah. 2020, you're going insane. It's day 116 and I will see you tomorrow.